I want to expand a little bit on the video I did last week about incorporating movement into your defense. But it's why I stress physiology so much. What you have to work about when you do this is not being repetitive. You don't want your opponent to be able to predict what you're doing. So I'm going to do 3 different defenses based on my opponent throwing a wrap. A wrap is a really good starting point because it has such a heavy trigger. Sylvester's just going to throw a basic wrap at me, and I'm going to do 3 separate defensive motions on how to block that with movement. The first is simple. I'm just doing a sword block and I can follow it up with a Molinet into the head. Second one, I'm going to move and throw into the arm. The third one's a little complex. You got to understand the physics of a snapshot. A wrap shot. Essentially, the snap of the wrist delivers all the force into the back of the head, like the crack of a whip. Essentially, the trick is, once he throws that, as long as I'm not precisely here where that crack point is, the force isn't going to hit. So when I see him launch, I'm moving. Even if he hits me with the wrap, it's going to crack, and then he's going to kind of chase me, and it won't hit with any force. So again, it's movement says 1, 2. Movement says, and I'm going to throw. All 3 of them are effective. All 3 of them result in me not getting hit, or in the case of the third one, being hit with any appreciable force, and all of them put me in a position where I can dictate the terms of the fight. But most importantly of all, if I'm doing different things from that position, my opponent can't anticipate them. If every time I did the same block, throw, my opponent would be able to work with that, and he would anticipate that and have something ready for when I do that. So you can't be predictable. Thank you.